Yes, guys. Hello and welcome back to the Benchwarmers, the football show made for fans by fans. Just a couple of lads here giving our opinion on the beautiful game of football. Never made it onto the field, but here we are giving our unprofessional view of the game. We've got Dre, we've got Marc, and yours truly. Let's get it. What's going on, everybody?
Mr. Chief Champion.
What's your brother?
Mr. Chief Champion. Ooh, sorry, how'd you get out as the show started?
Yo,
Mr. What?
As fellow criminals, I'm gonna leave him pre him. You see me? Leave him
I
pre
didn't even
him.
hear what he said. What?
Mr. Cheat Champion. That's what I said. Did I stutter?
As fellow criminals, you wanna
Boy.
look at
Hey,
it.
I am no criminal, and I'm not a part of anything you guys are insinuating.
Well, the 70 plus charges that says otherwise.
Yeah, I mean,
We
Pish
always
posh.
knew that Chelsea was doing something behind the scenes, something bandulu, and them going to the FA and reporting it, to me, is just a bigger cover of bigger things that they're hiding.
no.
You're right. You know what? Come there, pre.
No, guys, come on.
On themselves.
Please.
I'm like, maybe 200 charges.
We've done this before. We've done this with UEFA. First of all, this isn't anything new. I already knew that Chelsea had reported on these findings when Blue Coat took over the club. Like this isn't anything new. They're just doing their due diligence, and they found.
I'm sure.
Yeah, they found some stuff and self-reported, rightfully so. I mean, it's nothing to worry about, really. They even set aside money for these situations wherein they knew they possibly would have been in this situation, and they already accounted for this. So, I'm not even worried. 74 charges, blah, 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 pish posh. It's just going to be a slap on the wrist. Nothing to it, really. So,
Yeah, I mean, it's not as big as 115 charges, but hey.
What?
yeah, I mean,
I don't know what you're talking about. There's no charges. That was we beat that case.
even the charges that were being said against Chelsea, and nothing serious, guys. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
We
Come
will
on.
see. We will see, Jen. We will see.
Come on.
You know what, Omall? It's true. You know that you can't be upon the pitch. It must be a
By
track
the way.
over. Kind of look up,
Yeah.
tomfoolery.
Whatever win him can get.
Whatever
he'll
we
take it. Yeah.
football. Be upon the pitch, man. Be upon the pitch.
Must be rough, man.
I
Manchester
said it
United.
a week ago, and I'm gonna say it again. We have 2 matches coming up. One against Man City, one against Chelsea.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm telling you guys again, we are winning both matches. Book it.
Okay.
As you guys can see today, I'm in my. You see that? This is football heritage.
Wow.
Football heritage. You see
You know
that?
the problem with Manchester United?
What a pass.
Yes,
I
Jen,
think-
United gear.
No. Let me tell you.
This
You-
gear is what we wore when we were winning leagues, FA
What?
Cups, Champions Leagues.
What's the nickname for your club?
Ooh. Nickname?
Mm-hmm.
The Red Devils, of course.
And there it is. There it is, man. The devil. And just give me the creeps when just for hearing the name. That's not a problem.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's not a problem right there. But anyways, you know what? We have a lot to get into. Kick things off with looking at the upcoming game week 4. Few fixtures, which, I mean, to be honest, if you look at the fixture list, it's not that exciting. I think the one main fixture we have to look forward to is the Manchester Derby.
Yeah. For the month.
Not if you're a Man City fan,
Why?
because that's going to be 3 losses in a row. I mean, that's going to be
Okay.
rough.
Wow.
I don't even know why I even ask. Because He's a delusional individual over there. But
Okay.
you can go talk to yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
we will see.
for me, it's gonna be a battle of the clowns.
Pretty much.
I don't even know how to call that one.
But be careful.
Don't know how to call it.
Careful, because we're gonna play you too. So,
mean-
we know Chelsea. When they come like, what I think the name
Okay.
Starlight. When you just like when you shine bright, then you just burn out. When you no laugh.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, I mean, say what you guys want to say, but currently, no one can talk to Chelsea right now.
So we're talking about the world champions, right?
Thank you very much.
You guys did that.
Thank you very much.
Best teams.
Thank you very much.
You didn't play against
Thank you.
Barcelona. You didn't.
We played against the current European champions, PSG.
Yeah, they were tired
Everybody-
after going through all the roads of the Champions League.
I won't do this.
winning
Listen.
every cup.
You can't be world champions if you don't.
As a king,
No.
listen. As a king, I won't
Hey.
stoop to your level. Okay, so say what you guys want to say. I won't get involved.
Listen,
It is what it is. The badge says it all. We have that badge for the next 4 years. So for the next 4 years, no one can talk to me right now. And currently, we're sitting second in the league. The only other team apart from Liverpool to be undefeated. And
not so
yeah,
much.
I mean,
You guys playing? You guys playing Brentford.
Brentford next.
Man,
Yes.
They haven't played anyone of significance as yet. They have
Brentford is a
played
weekend side. Weekend side.
no good teams as of yet. And that's why I
Okay.
keep telling you guys, pump the brakes on anointing Chelsea title contenders. You guys haven't played.
Wait.
any
Who
credible
said
team.
Chelsea was tied to contenders?
Okay.
That's the talk, you know.
Who's
We're
talking that?
undefeated and we are amongst the title contenders. And I kept saying, pump the brakes.
Okay.
Pump the brakes, right? Not to
Chelsea
mention
is known
the
for the-
injuries right now to
Again.
Cole Palmer and Liam Delap. Just watch what's going to happen.
I
You
will
know?
let my team do the talking on the pitch.
Oh,
I
mean,
won't.
Hey.
What do you want me to do? Not win the games I came up against?
well, I mean, you technically drew a game. The only thing that's going for you guys right now is that you have, in terms of conceding goals, you guys have been solid defensively.
Defensive.
But that is not down to how good your defense and defenders are. That is
So
down to
poor.
the teams that you have been
Poor.
playing. You've been playing some poor teams.
So Crystal Palace, who beat Liverpool, the current champions, beat Manchester City in FA
Crystal,
Cup.
are you talking about
And-
last season, Crystal Palace? Because Liverpool is undefeated right now in the league.
I'm
Manchester,
talking about in the Community Shield, where Liverpool
we don't count
lost.
Community Shields. Come on, bro. You sound like
Stop your
It's a
foolishness, man.
competition.
Don't you dare? You mean you don't count community shield? Since when you don't come?
as a Man U fan, I don't count Community
boy.
Shields as a
You know what?
major trophy.
We have-
I count
I'm not
the
talking
League
about
Cup,
the fact
FA
whether you want to
Cup,
count it
Premier
as a
League and
trophy.
Europe. I don't count that. Come
Whether
on.
you want to
Don't
count
do
it as a trophy or not, it was a competitive match that Liverpool lost to Crystal Palace. They tried to win, they lost on it was 2-2 and they went to penalties, they lost.
So you're saying
Manchester
it's
City?
like to draw to Crystal because Liverpool lost to them?
Yeah.
So like an excuse to me still. That just sound like an excuse. See,
What's
as
an
Liverpool
excuse?
lost to them, it's okay if we lose or draw to them as well.
What I'm saying is,
when they're so much better than us, right?
remind me of the score with the FA Cup.
No,
final.
but you guys did not beat Crystal Palace. That match ended in a draw.
A draw.
Nil all. So
Yeah,
what you
nil all.
think?
We didn't
Yeah.
concede.
Yeah.
So my point is that Crystal Palace has been a good side under Oliver Glasner, and they beat the current champions in Liverpool. They beat Manchester City. They have been on a good run, and they came up against Chelsea, and they weren't able to score. So that's what I'm saying. You know, you guys need to look at the bright side of things here. I just don't get what you guys are saying.
You haven't played anybody of real substance yet, and
Okay.
And since you want to talk about the last season, you guys were going pretty strong last season as well. And then I don't know what happened. Y'all just decided to say, yo, I know what. Your coach came out and said, because everybody was saying y'all are real title contenders. But
Not
the
me.
coach knew what was going
Everybody
on.
except for Chelsea
He was
fans.
like, no, we're not ready yet. And
Which we
you
weren't.
guys,
We weren't.
yeah, so it's typical. You guys like start off good, then
Yeah.
y'all just fizzle out somewhere
Again,
on the back there, you know?
again, I will let the talking be done on the pitch.
Oh
So
my! I tell you.
yeah,
All
but
right. So we're gonna get into it. What do we
yeah.
have?
I guess yeah, just the Manchester derby. There's a few injuries which affected both teams.
More than a few, bro. More than a few.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
we have two starters out. I would say maybe our second, and I mean, so far this season, I would say maybe our second and third, maybe fourth best player so far this season. I think Ngumoha has been playing the best for us so far. And then in terms of, I mean, pressing and winning the ball back, I think Mason Mount has been playing really well. And then Cunha, depending on how you look at him, if you want to put maybe delete Euro over him, but Cunha has been, a breath of fresh air. Hasn't scored, hasn't assisted, but in terms of, getting at opponents, driving the ball, he has been, fairly good. So, I mean, that's two very big losses for us. But the good thing is that for Manchester United, our strongest position is our number 10s. We have a whole bunch of number 10s. Mount, Bruno, Cunha, Ahmad, Xerxes, Kobe Mano. So that's probably one of the only good things for us is that it's two number 10s that
You
are
consider you consider Menu a 10?
Mano is a midfielder, but he can play 10. He had, I think, his best game last year in that number 10 role. So he can be playing there. I mean, Dalat is also out, which is one of our better right back options who can also be inverted and playing on the left. So he's also out, but Mazraoui seems to be back. So that might be a positive for us. But all in all, even with those injuries, I still don't see City posing much of a problem to us right now.
Wow.
Yep.
Is that naive from him, Dre? Is that naive?
Listen, I won't even comment on the lunacy of some of the stuff that you just said, whatever, especially the last thing, right? So, whatever, like, let's do the talking on the pitch. We could sit here and debate back and forth, but now talking is done. So you spoke about somebody, or you mentioned some of the injuries that you guys have, and City isn't without injuries as well. We have a fair amount of our starters out.
Yeah.
We have Turkey out, Foden out, Wadvio, Savinho, Oscar Babu, who's starting to look really good. Rico Lewis is out, Kusanov is out, Marmoush is out. That you could say that all of those names are starting 11 right there. Right there. So, but I'm not going to use it as an example because even with all of that, City should have enough depth, have enough quality players to come out and give a good representation of themselves. Right? So, if by some chance the football god say, "Oh, we end up on lose that game," it's because we played poorly and we didn't deserve to win. Because with what we have left, it should be a pretty challenging. I don't want to say challenging, but it should. I expect City to come and give a good account of themselves.
I expect City to come and give a good account as well. Good account to the standpoint that they will not be beaten by a score greater than 2 goals. So it won't be a whopping like a 4-1 or a 5-1. But I'm predicting a 3-1 victory in favor of Manchester United.
3-1. Marc, you don't learn by now. Haven't you learned not to give those bold predictions?
No basis on which
Need I remind you? Grimsby.
On the last 3 games, that would even signify that they're going to
Gosh.
score 3 goals.
I mean,
Right?
you
What?
barely won against Burnley. Barely.
Barely. And you guys,
Barely.
how much did you guys spend for this forward of yours, this Benjamin Sesko?
He's
Almost
going to start
100
tomorrow.
Well, I know. Let's talk about him, right? Because you spent his 90 odd mil plus, right?
No, it was
How much?
about 72 mil.
72 mil. And I don't know if the coach afraid to play him or this ball afraid to touch the pitch, right? You mentioned that Cunha has been looking real good. And here's my thing. Man U fans accept mediocrity. Mediocre, right? Y'all talk about looking good, but y'all don't, because you said it. No assists, no goals. Then what's the point? Might as well he's not even been on the field. Might as well he was out there playing with 10 men. Because if you ain't going to get an assist, and you're not going to score a goal, sir, how are you going to win?
I mean, what I can say is that
I look,
he
it's a beauty competition going out there.
no, man. No, to be fair, he has impacted the game. Probably pull away a defender. Just those off the ball runs they make it does impact the game. But for me, Manchester United, it's actually a blessing in disguise because I feel like with the injuries to Cunha and Mount, now you get to play Bruno in what I would consider his preferred position.
Yep. Yeah,
I think this is going to force.
Waste him.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to force Amorim to make the changes that he should have made a long, long time ago, putting the players in the positions that they should be playing. And I feel like this is going to be an advantage for Manchester United. It probably unlocks something for Ruben Amorim in that, okay, it might finally wake up and see how he has the players on the pitch. It just doesn't make any sense. You can get more out of the team that you have, right? But City, injury list, like you said, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad.
Is Foden playing?
No, he's out.
Foden is out. Foden is out. Marmouche,
sure.
I know
Cherky,
Marmouche and
Ain't
and
Savino.
Stones is also out, right?
So, yep, Stones,
But
questionable.
Rodri should be fit to start.
Raji's one
Yeah,
dude.
but do you play him for 90 minutes, though? Yeah,
I don't even think he's fit for 90 minutes.
I don't think he plays 90 minutes. And I think this is just going to force Pep to have to turn to youths, which can be a good thing, It might unlock something for City as well. You give the youths a chance, them have a point to prove, they go out and they play a good game. So with the injury list for both teams, I feel like he's going to force the coach to do what they actually should have been doing in the first
It's going to come down to the decision of the coach.
Here's the thing.
Plus, you guys have Haaland on the pitch, so
which can't score.
you can never count out.
Never count out, which is why I gave them a goal. But here's the thing that you guys need to keep in the back of your minds at all times. Whenever Manchester United is playing a big six opposition, minus Tottenham Hotspurs, because they have our ticket, we show up. Once we are playing Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, we tend to show up and give a very good account of ourselves as a football team. That's one, right? That's a fact. That's not a lie. Our issues have always been consistently playing well against the bottom teams that we're supposed to beat. But once it is that we play these bigger teams, even if we lose, we give a very good account where you're saying, okay, if you guys play like this every week, regardless of the fact that we lost, you should be able to accumulate some points. That's the first thing. The second thing is that Man U this season, our biggest, I would say, downfall is lack of goals. That's our issue, our lack of goals. Now, if you look at every attacking stats, shots on target, touches in opposition box, expected goals, like every stat points to Manchester United so far this season being either first, second, or third
We're
in
going to
terms
check
of
that.
attacking
We're going to verify
football.
that. We're going to verify that because
Okay, you can verify that, but I mean,
verify
the
that.
stats are there. You
Let's
can
do it.
yeah, you can do that. But in terms of attacking stats this season, the only thing we have not done is score goals. But in terms of shots, stats, the graphics were all over
Yeah, but
ESPN everywhere. No,
Mark.
no, no. So this is what I'm saying to you, right?
Okay.
City's defense is trash. We have said it on this show on many occasions that the defense is trash and they have 2 persons out now. Attacking wise, our own issue is not scoring, and that's not going to continue for the entire season. Scoring goals is like a bottle of ketchup. Once you shake that bottle of ketchup and it starts to pour, it just keeps running until you cap that bottle back. And I am saying it starts with Man City tomorrow. That is what we need.
So let me ask you a question, Mark.
Mark.
Can I ask?
Yeah, go
Yeah, go ahead.
You mentioned City defense, which is true, and you'll never hear me say that's not where defense is trash, right? Your defense isn't better.
All right.
Let me finish. Your
Okay.
defense isn't better.
Okay.
You have a serious goalkeeper issue. You have a midfield issue as well, right? So, my question to you is, have you resolved those issues?
All right. And my reply and my answer to that is this. Out of all the teams who have been playing this season in the Premier League, Man U have only conceded 4 goals so far this season. So, keeper is making issues. You want to say our defense is trash, right?
No, that's a question. Let me rephrase it then, because I could be wrong.
No,
let me ask you.
I want to get this right. So
Yeah.
there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So only 7 teams have conceded less goals than us so far.
So not 1 nor 2 nor 3 like you said,
Right?
but 7.
No, so
Mark.
All right.
Mark. Hold on. Mark, I've heard enough. I've heard enough. Hold on, Mark. Let me ask you this. Let me just one question, right? I hear everything you're saying, but how is this different from last season?
All right.
You tell me, how is this different from last season? You same one say, listen, you are creating all this attacking pressure, all this attacking momentum, and you still not score. How is that different from last season? You tell me.
We are using a 3-game sample size, right? In the last game, how many goals did we score? 3, right? So that's the progress from 0
Context is needed for
to
that.
2 to
Context
3.
is needed
What do you
for that.
mean?
Who are you playing?
Have scored. What?
Would you have had the same? You played against newly promoted Burnley,
It
who
doesn't
should
matter.
have won the game had they had a little bit more quality. We wouldn't be having this discussion right now.
Exactly. So don't make it seem like you guys won outright and you were
I'm just not
You
seeing
didn't.
what you're
We
saying.
outplayed Burnley
And
outright.
you said
We just made some stupid errors and allowed them back in the game. But the
And
game
also
ended.
Burnley, the only reason why you won that game because Burnley made
was
some
poor.
severe
Burnley
errors
was
as well. And let
poor.
you, because you guys
All
remember that
3 of your
last one was a
goals.
penalty? Was it a penalty?
All 3 goals. Yeah, the last one was a penalty. That is why we're having this discussion right now.
Literally pulling the guy's jersey in the back.
Like, I don't see what's
Don't make it seem
different.
like you
And
guys
you
are
give
outplaying
yourself
Burnley.
this false hope that you're going to see something change. But it's the same thing. Last year, you were coming up against Big 6 oppositions and you were doing well. Okay, but you still finished 15th. This season, you're saying the same thing that, okay, when Man U faces Big 6 oppositions, they play well. But it's the same thing we're seeing over and over again. Nothing has changed. Your defense is trash. You don't have a midfield. And your forward line isn't producing. That's just the plain facts.
All right.
So
So
me
here's
can
what I'm
see,
going to
you
say.
can see. Like what?
All right. So here's what I'm going to say, and I'm going to say it again. And then this is the last thing I'm going to say on this topic.
Okay.
We
Yeah,
have
that's
Man City tomorrow,
uh-huh.
3-1,
Okay.
Manchester United. The following week, we have Chelsea. I'll give you a score prediction for that in our next podcast. But we are winning those two matches. At that point in time, I want you guys to come back to this very moment. And when we come back to this very moment, I want you guys on camera to apologize to me for your, what's the word I'm looking for? Apologize to
Disrespect.
me for your disrespectful statements towards the great Manchester United. That's all I'm going to
No,
say.
no, and this is what I'm gonna say. I will apologize to you live on camera, right? If you beat not just City, but also Chelsea. So it's not if you beat one and lose to the other. And we're not talking about draw neither. We're talking about beat.
We are going to win both.
Win.
It's not
Okay.
even like I
No,
won't be apologizing for
you
anything.
lose, Mark. This is what you will do, right? You will get yourself a city jersey.
No, that will never happen.
Well, then I'm not making. I'm sorry, we can't. We have no deal here. There's
That
no
will
deal
never
here.
Sounds
to be
fair
made.
to me.
There's no deal.
Sounds fair
being
to
made.
me.
So,
I for word
you know
for
when
like
you
10
decide, there's
episodes
no
to
deal
come.
here.
Bro, listen. No.
I mean, that sounds fair to me.
No deal is here to be made. None.
All right. Well, all right. How about this?
And that Chelsea jersey too. Yeah.
And that
No,
Chelsea, of course.
how about this
Insane.
then? Loser must wear the other team's jersey on air. I'll bet you guys that.
Okay.
Let's
Okay,
do that.
I can work with that.
Yep. So you need to have your jersey prepared because you're losing tomorrow, Dre. So you're the first up. Mr. Cheating World Champion, you are next. So you guys must have your Man U jerseys ready. Okay? I'm good. I don't need to buy anything because
Okay,
that's
sir.
confident I have in my side. I'm 10
I'm
toes,
happy for you. I'm happy for you.
10
Chi-
toes down.
the Chinese have a saying, the nail that sticks out gets hammered, you know? And Jamaicans said that what empty barrels make the most noise.
Hey, the only noise that's going to be made on Sunday is me calling you guys phone, shouting after that resounding 3-1 victory.
3-1.
Who's going to
3-1.
Benjamin said so.
No, so I think our new striker Benjamin gets off the mark. That's what I know for a fact. Other than that, I don't know who's going to score the goals. I mean,
You don't know neither.
3-1. You really
We don't
see
know neither,
3
bro.
goals in that
3-1.
game.
3-1.
3-1. Just remember I said it. I've been saying it for over 2 weeks now before
3-1.
international break. 3-1 to Manchester United.
Okay, so
Okay.
we'll see.
All
We'll
right.
see.
Let's
I
move
guess,
on.
yes, we're moving on to.
Who else we got?
I think that was the main fixture. We have, I
Yeah,
think,
nobody
Arsenal
else
versus.
really did.
Mine is always the main fixture. Regarding
Yeah, Arsenal against Tottenham. Let's talk about Tottenham because they have a new coach. I don't know if you guys know.
Tottenham?
No, I
Nottingham
think
Forest,
it's-
sorry, Nottingham Forest.
Oh,
Nottingham
Forest,
Forest.
yeah.
against
Yeah.
Tottenham Forest, yeah.
Nottingham Forest, yeah.
Ange's
Yeah. Big boss Anch over there. You see me around things.
Tony press con. You guys saw his press conference he did. Was it yesterday?
I saw a piece of it. What I saw is that he changed from he normally wins things in the second year to I sometimes win things in the first year too.
Yep. He
Yeah.
said he would double with Celtic in the first year, and
So-
then he went on to say he might have to win in his first year.
You have to go win
Yes,
because I was him.
yeah.
You have to go win.
But the thing with Nottingham Forest, and I think I've said this quite a few times, right? Nottingham Forest, they were a well-constructed team, but I think the brand of football that they were playing, it required them to soak up so much pressure and then hit on like the counter attack. And I kept thinking to myself that I don't know if this brand of football is sustainable because, you know, for you to really be in a game and just like week in, week out, depending on your team to really be sound across the defenders, a sound across the backline and the midfield, and you know, scoring whenever you're on the break, relying on Chris Wood, you know, I thought that was kind of, you know, a very risky way to play. And then lo and behold, the news is that they parted ways and brought in Ange because they want a different style of attacking football to be implemented into the team, which makes a lot of sense because that's what I've been saying. No, I mean, he hasn't been there for that long, maybe what, a week or if so much. So maybe tomorrow we won't be seeing, you know, much of that new attacking style. But how they were playing, it was never sustainable. It was never going to last. They overachieved last year, and I think you know
here's the thing for me. Here's the thing for me. My thing is that what Nuno did with that team was remarkable, right?
Yeah, overachieved.
And no, I wouldn't even say
overachieved.
He used what he had, the players he had, to
accomplish
get the results that he
but remember, got. They were coming from a relegation battle.
Yes. And listen,
that's massively overachieving.
Here's my issue with the Ange Postecoglou signing. The way Ange plays, unless Ange changes the way he plays football, that team is going to suffer. You think they were bad before Nuno? They're gonna be so bad right now. You know why?
That's what I'm counting.
They don't have the personnel to play the style of football that Ange plays.
What?
The way Nuno is playing, I wouldn't have sacked Nuno. I would have kept Nuno and got him like two midfielders and another person up front that can score. Maybe even a defender for just bolster the team and give him the role, the space to do his thing. Because what he did, what he was able to do for that team, it was remarkable. And honestly, had they had just a little bit more quality in the team, they could have been in Europe right now. Maybe the Champions League.
And I think really
they took it to the wire last year still, almost.
Yeah. They just
what I think really happened still was more of like some issue with him and, you know, ownership, management or whatever. So that's really what caused that rupture there. But in Nottingham's defense, though, no pun intended, they had the second most clean sheet for the season last year, and that wasn't just luck. They were solid defensively.
Yeah, because they had Aina in the back.
So to say that they, no one would have at the beginning of the season expected them to reach where the levels and they kind of fell off near into the end, but they did pretty well. You know, is that going to continue? I don't know. And then not only that, Chris Wood got a decent amount of goals last season.
It was last year, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he was scoring goals, so they were solid defensively, and they were pretty good with goal-wise. Like Omall just said, they just needed a little bit more quality.
Yeah, so I feel like they should just stick with Nuno and get him a couple good players that can help bolster the team. Yeah, that's for me. When I saw they sign Ange, I'm like, there's no way this is gonna work. You know Ange, stubborn high line. It's just not gonna work. I cannot see it working.
Well, in the European League final against Manchester United, he adapted. Remember, that was a very scrappy game, and
because he had to win that one.
He had to win that match.
He had to win it.
Who knows? He might realize.
But he literally ripped up the league. Said, "Okay, we're done with the league. Let's just focus on Europe." So
other than Anthony Elanga, did any major signings leave Forest over the summer? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah.
If anyone else, I know Elanga left, but any major players? Did any major players leave? Who has left?
They lost their defender to Real Madrid. I forgot his name right now.
Real Madrid.
Yeah, youngster. Oh my God, I can't remember his name right now, but youngster man, and he is really good. Real Madrid won. A lot of teams were in for him, but he's a Spanish international, and he wanted to go to Real Madrid. Real Madrid came.
No, that's not Nottingham Forest. You're talking about oh, I know who you're talking about. He starts for Real Madrid now. But that's not Nottingham Forest. That's
Is that Bournemouth? Was he from Bournemouth?
yes, from Bournemouth.
Okay. Probably got it wrong.
Yeah, they didn't lose any outside of Ilanga. There was no real like notable player.
Yeah, that's
a few, but nobody that's yeah.
That's what I was trying to remember to see why the season hasn't started so well for them. Why they're not playing so well. So you're referring to Dean
Dean Henderson.
Dean
or Hendricks.
Dean Hyson or whatever. That's the defender.
Oh, yeah.
The Spanish national. He is now playing for Real Madrid.
Real Madrid, yeah.
Yep. So that's who you're referring to. But yeah, he wasn't from Nottingham Forest. So other than Ilanga, so why are they not playing? And that's I bring it back to you again. You know, they defended so well last year. And if you watch a couple of their matches, they soaked up so much pressure. Like, that was their MO. Soak up the pressure.
Hit on the counter, yeah.
Hit on the counter. Never, I would say, going on the front foot and trying to take the games to the opposition. They were always on a low block, which it worked for them. It was, done expertly. But I knew, I was like, this may just not be sustainable. You guys need to kind of expand and play.
I feel like if they had the depth, because I mean, if you think of Chelsea, Chelsea of old, Chelsea, that was kind of Chelsea's DNA, really. I mean, maybe not to that extent to soak up that much pressure, but Chelsea were solid defensively. And then they just hit you on the break. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, but
boom,
Chelsea had world-class players.
And that is what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. They should have just stuck with Nuno and got him some players that could bolster the team and get them going. Yeah.
Well, there's a difference between Chelsea and Nottingham Forest, though, in the sense that as a player, you would willingly join Chelsea.
Why is that?
Because Chelsea is one of the better teams in England who, they have a history of winning, a history of producing very good players. No. I am being honest. Remember, I was always one to commend you guys that season when you only conceded, was it 15 goals?
15 goals up to this day.
15 goals up to this day. That's a Premier League record. So, I mean, I am the mirror of fear. I only speak.
You're the mirror of what?
I am the mirror of fear.
You're the mirror of BS. That's what you are. More fear. Fear what?
Okay, moving on.
Fear, plain fear. What kind of fear you talking about?
So, what I'm trying to say is that it's all good in theory where you can say, get him some better players, but just to maybe trapped by, financial fair play in terms of, the cash spending, and then who really wanted?
Nobody wants to go to Nottingham. I wouldn't go to Nottingham.
They would have to, maybe scout, like just do well at scouting like a Brighton.
They could. Well at I'm saying they could. There's many things they couldn't do. Look at Leverkusen. Leverkusen is a team that's very good at scouting. Mm-hmm. They got rid of the top players, and they're getting in some. I mean, they have this youngster right now, which, my goodness, man, up front, number 10 position. So the scouting is there, and that's what they're supposed to do. That's their job, to find these talents.
Who is better at scouting than Barcelona? Barcelona have a youth program that is unlike any other. just shooting out these players year after year after, and I'm talking start 11, like real special one of a kind players, bro.
Well, I mean, RB Leipzig is very good at scouting. Brighton is very good at scouting. Remember, Brighton keeps
That's their
unearthing the
model. Yeah.
midfield gems that are going for, 40, 50, 100 mil. Right now, we already know Manu wants Belabor. Who else?
Chelsea.
Dortmund as well.
Listen, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying. You keep saying Chelsea. Chelsea do that vibe. I'm not saying that there aren't good scouting teams out there. Who is better than Barcelona at producing these guys, though? That's what I'm asking you.
Amal, he didn't say who is better at buying these guys.
Yeah,
No, listen.
Producing.
Chelsea's academy is top notch.
Do you have any academy players right now? I don't know. So I'm asking you. I'm not trying. Who we have in the starting lane that came through the academy right now?
Reece James. We have
That's
in Chelsea's team.
Yeah, Chelsea's team. Yeah, right now.
Yeah, we have Reece James, Josh Achampong. We have our winger Tyreek George. We have quite
all
a
good
few.
players, I'm sure. All good players, I'm sure. Exceptional, I wouldn't go as far as to say they are.
Levi Colwell, quite a few. Plus, we have a lot on loan. Mason Mount, who is at Manchester United right now, came through Chelsea's academy.
You know, I find it difficult when I ask about good players and then people tell me about Manu. It's like maybe
Listen, Mount made a mistake going to Manu, but that's on him. But before that, he was top notch. Yeah. But
I'm not even going to get into the academy debate with you guys because we already know the history of Manu with academy. So let's not go down that road.
We know that's how he got the history.
What's that?
The one good academy player, academy, because Manu came through the academy, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Manu.
Yeah, Manu
The
came
one
to
good that in recent times, all right? Well, in the last 2 seasons or 3 seasons, and you're not even playing the dude. I don't know what him and my brother they have. What name on the coach?
I mean, there's nothing there, but so here's the thing that
The dude wants to leave, and the coach is like, no, stay and sit on the bench.
yeah, he can't leave. He is the future of Manchester United.
The future water boy, the future benchwarmer. Is he going to join us soon on this?
that is sad.
So he is only 20 years old, and we know he's a very talented 20 years old. He went to the World Cup. We saw his exploits, right? Based on the system that this coach is playing right now, it is hard to fit him in because he's really and truly a central midfielder. Now, Bruno is blocking him right now from starting and playing consistently. And then Casemiro has that defensive midfield role locked down.
No, he does not.
No, well, he's the one who's starting.
Yeah,
So
but
that's
why?
why.
Why? He shouldn't be starting.
And guys,
What?
if it were up to me, I would have Meno playing right beside Bruno, or I would try and fit Bruno into the number 10 role and have Meno in that central midfield role with another, I would say, athletic, physically dominant midfielder beside him, because Meno is so good on the ball in terms of his skill, finesse, everything. So, of course, I want Meno to play. I know he's very good. But, as I said, he's 20. What's going to happen is that Casemiro and Bruno are going to be leaving this team next year. When Casemiro and Bruno, because Casemiro is out of contract and we all know Bruno is going to Saudi. When they leave, then Meno is going to slot right in and just control that midfield starting, which is why we're trying to get someone.
You hope, because
I hope, but
Because here's the thing.
that's
You have to develop talent. You don't develop talent on the bench. You develop talent by giving them time on the pitch, right?
that is true.
So, and then you also got to think this is a World Cup here. This dude is looking to play for his country. He can't make that team sitting on the bench. You can't develop. Because honestly, I remember last season, bro, I saw a picture of what I thought was the future of Manu. It was Garnacho, Kobe Manu. Who was that third one? Rashford. Was it Rashford?
They were sitting on
Yes.
the
Yes.
side.
And I was like, that's not a bad trio.
Yeah.
But how you guys played ball in the first season, the first half of that last season, y'all wasn't feeding Rasmus anything. He was literally starving. Then I know he had like a
Island just
yeah, and then he had like a couple of games where he started scoring goals and it looked good. Then he went on that injury, and then that was it.
no,
Then-
that's the first season. So in
What's
the
last
first
season?
season under Eric Ten Hag,
Yeah.
Rasmus actually scored 16 goals in all competitions, and he looked like a striker with potential. You know, he had hold up, play, skill, everything. Last season, he got injured to start the season, and then when he came back, our midfield was poor, and
Well, team was poor.
well, yeah, but I'm just talking about who creates the chances
Yeah.
for him. So from that standpoint, Rasmus was on an island. So I believe Rasmus, there's a talented player in there somewhere.
Yeah,
course.
I mean, you just get lost whenever you go to Manchester United.
like,
and that's just.
There's
That's
just,
just
I don't know what's going on. I don't understand the I don't know what the curse is, but there's obviously a curse on that club where good players go there to die. Y'all coming like the Bermuda Triangle where a ship just goes and sink.
If I show you Andre Onana playing for Inter,
It was
leading
yeah,
up
it
in
was
Champions
good.
League
Yeah.
final, you would not believe it's the same Andre.
The only thing, yo,
Man.
in every single videos that I've seen of this dude, every time I go and score upon him, I fix him socks. I'm like, brother, like, load the socks alone. Load the socks alone, brother. Happy ball him.
Listen,
Leave the socks there alone, that.
before Onana came to Man U, he was thought of as a goalkeeper who was press resistant because
Karma.
he wasn't even playing in his box so much. He was outside his box and he was so good with his feet. You know, he,
Yeah, 'cause that was the thing why you got rid of the hair.
he
It was not
was
good with his
point.
feet.
And then I don't know, coming to Man U, I can't tell you what transpired. I mean, he single-handedly got us eliminated from the Champions League that first season with Ten Hag. You know, he has done so many things, and I mean, I guess that's why.
Karma. That's what it's called. It's
anymore.
called karma. You guys did the hair dirty. The hair saved you guys so many times. But
Facts.
no, we want a keeper that is good at playing out and good at his using his feet. But y'all just didn't want a keeper who could use his damn hands.
Facts.
You know?
You are correct, my brother. Well,
Sure.
I mean, it is what it is, but it's only up from here. We have a new goalkeeper in Lamens.
Do you start him against City?
No, he's not starting tomorrow. Bayern there.
Andre, do you start Donnarumma?
I would start him.
Yeah, which makes sense.
He's coming off of a great season. Our great last couple of games, really. You know, he literally won them that Champions League against Barcelona. That game.
Pity couldn't do it against Chelsea in the
Yes, yeah. I don't know.
Cup.
He just didn't show up for that game. Unfortunately,
We would be
I
hard
was
to
expecting
the
that.
name.
He wasn't expecting to win. If you're being completely honest with it.
Yeah, no, he knows that. He knows that.
Just be honest.
Say again?
We're not
We're
expecting to win that
winning
game.
Yeah, we all thought. No, the entire world thought Chelsea was going to be smashed by PSG.
Yeah.
So far, so
Okay. I don't care about the entire world. I knew I would have been world champion.
No, you were hoping that you
Nope.
Don't
Nope.
do
hoping that some
Nope.
miracle will happen.
Do that.
Maybe
Barcelona 2012, Bayern Munich 2012, Manchester City 2021. History just tends to repeat itself. Nobody thought we were going to win any of those
What
finals that we
about
played.
Manchester United 2007?
2008. It was 2008. Yes.
Yeah, what about that? Did you win that final?
No, but we were
Okay.
expected to win that
hey,
one. What I'm saying is that
Pick
when
up it right
people
here.
have
Pick
us
up it.
as the underdog,
Just
when
pick
people
up
have
it.
us as
I
the
just
underdog,
want to hear you say it.
no,
Did you beat Manchester United in that final? You lost, right?
yeah, on
Okay.
penalty when John Terry slipped.
You lost. You lost, and that's
penalty. Come on, penalty. That could go anyway. That could go. That could have gone anyway. And that's 2008. My God, do you ever move on from anything in the past?
He's the
boy.
one who was bringing up the past of them in finals beating big teams. So
Yes,
I
so
just
I
wanted
was
to
trying
point
to
out
make the
that
point
you
that-
were unable to beat the big Manchester United in that final.
Okay, so you're right. You're just trying to make yourself feel relevant.
I mean, it up.
You missed the whole point of what I was
Yeah, he
saying.
missed the whole point of why he was mentioning all those teams over here just because he wanted to make Manu feel relevant.
Manchester United.
Yeah. It's okay, sir.
Yeah, but no, with what I was saying though is that nobody expected us to beat those teams, and we did. So I'm saying that history tends to repeat itself, wherein I knew we were going to win that game.
Yeah.
I was confident in my team.
I did not expect it.
I believe you. Yep, and the sky is green outside.
Okay, I mean, if it is for you, then yeah. But yeah, I see the time's going. We want to move on to the player rankings. Mark did this graphic. Terrible graphic, if you
Yeah,
ask
I just
me.
want to point out Marc was responsible for this, and this you know the people what his outcome and output is, ladies and fans.
Wow.
Listen, it's terrible, but we're gonna play it anyways, just cause
No, I actually did a new one.
you did a new one.
Oh yeah, this is
Yeah.
not
Why it looks so pixelated?
yeah.
Again.
I'm not sure. Hey.
Anything goes to Manchester, man. I tell you what.
I tell you, it was blurry. Anything like that was blurry. Alright, so let's see.
Typo.
Erling Haaland.
I mean, golly. But basically, yeah, let's try to make some sense out of this.
I mean, I guess I'll run through real quick. So top 15 EPL players so far, we've only had 3 game weeks, and these are just my 15 players who I think have stood out. Of course, whether we like it or not, Erling Haaland, top scorer,
Goal
3
machine.
games, 3 games, 3 goals, top scorer. Jack Grealish should actually be number 2 on this list. Rejuvenated Jack Grealish, just killing it for Everton. So far he has, been very good. 4 goals plus assist, scoring in,
4 assists, not 4 goals, 4 assists.
No, goals plus assists, right? Isn't that it?
I don't think he's scored, but he's
No, there's 4
assisted.
assists.
Yeah.
That's a thing. Yeah. Sorry, yeah. Assist.
Goals and assists. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
still
yeah.
4. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And then of course Antoine Semenyo, we all saw that double that he put,
Yeah, against Liverpool.
against Liverpool. I think he has been, very good so far. Brentford, have been surprisingly playing well. And then we have, which is, a surprise to me, Igor Thiago from Tottenham Hotspurs. We saw how he just gave it to Man City. Total demolition job. I don't know when he's gonna win a job. Win another game. I apologize. Then we have Enzo Fernandez. I mean, you guys know I don't really like what can I say, Chelsea players, but he's
Yeah,
been playing
I
pretty
think
well.
it's up with your graphics, bro, because it
Yeah,
that Anton is from Semenyo is from Chelsea.
yeah, it's a very weird graphic. I don't even know what's going on with it, but
We'll roll with it. Yeah.
yeah, we'll just roll with it. I promise to have it better for next week. All right, so moving on, keeping in the theme of, picking players who are playing for the top teams. Persons might question this one, but I actually think Victor Gyökeres has been, quite decent.
Yeah.
Yeah, quite decent, in
You know what?
playing fairly well. Arsenal, yes, they lost to Liverpool. He looked kind of lost in that match, but I think,
Has he scored any yet?
Yes, he scored.
Yeah, he
a
scored
double.
2, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Remember,
Okay.
he had a
Penalty
double.
and the open
Yep.
play one. Mhm.
Yep. And then rounding off for a top 15, I would have had him, up maybe in the top 10. Brian Mbeumo, huge goal, huge assist, very creative player, driving Manchester United forward. I think he's actually going to be the player who destroys Man City tomorrow. Well, on Sunday. So look for him to jump up in these rankings next time we do this. But we'll have this better next time around.
Just before we move on real quick, one thing that I'm still shocked and surprised at is that Salah is not even on this list. I mean, for good reason. But after 3 game weeks, you'd think that Salah would be,
Yeah.
here in the top. It's shocking and surprising, but he just really hasn't gotten off to a good start this season.
I'm surprised you didn't have Ekitike on there.
Yeah, I actually considered
You should be on there.
Hugo Ekitike on the list. It's just that there was just no space for him.
That's crazy. That's absolute. That's crazy. Because if you're gonna put Mbeumo on this, Ekitike has to be on this thing. This dude has looked exceptional over the last 3 game weeks.
Yeah,
what
but
are you talking about?
Liverpool as a team have been so good.
Yeah, but it's not about the team though, isn't it? It
No, we're
should be
talking
just
about
an individual
players.
player.
The
Yeah,
individual players right here.
Yeah, you guys are right. Yeah, Hugo Ekitike.
He has come to this league and made it his own instantly. He got what? 2 goals in the first game? Is it the first or the second game?
Well, he scored against.
I think he has like 3
Palace
goals
in
or
the-
something like that.
Yeah,
He has 3 goals. Yeah. Yes, I mean he's been. I think he should be under this man, but yeah, I feel like I agree with most of what you said. Esteban William is another one I would have probably have on there because he just look exciting, look fresh.
That's a young lad from Chelsea, right?
Yeah, that's
Right.
too
Has he
much
scored
Chelsea players for me like
He's
him.
got a couple assists though.
Chelsea
Too much.
bias.
So no, but for Chelsea, Pedro has been the standout player. And then I
Definitely.
think right behind him has been Enzo Fernandez. Right? We couldn't have 3 Chelsea players on the list.
I would have substitute Enzo. Yes, he did get a couple goals, but he got a couple assists.
Then
But for
definitely
me,
Enzo.
he hasn't been playing well up to the standard that he has been. Even he himself has said that
I'm sorry.
he hasn't started the season well. I think the only thing that's saving him is like I said, the couple of goals, a couple of assists that he got.
So let me ask you a question, Amon. Let me ask
Yeah.
you a question. What are we basing these like
Standard
performance are the standards on? Isn't it goals?
yeah.
Because for me, tell me if I'm wrong.
I feel like it should be
As a strike-
overall
like,
how they.
player, you are supposed to either get goals or assists. That is what we strive for.
Well,
Don't get me wrong, Esteban has looked good because he really looks good on the ball.
Well, I guess.
But at the end of the day, it's going
Yes,
on
that question for Marc, because
so here's the thing, right?
yeah.
If we were to only take goals and assists into consideration, then let's use Chelsea. Someone like a Kai Sader would never make this list. Roger would never make this list. You know what I'm saying? A defender who has been playing well, like let's use Delict from Manchester United. Let's use Timber from Arsenal. You know what I mean? Let's use which other defender has been playing well? Or like defensive midfielders, you know, Gravenberg, you know.
Yeah, I see your point. In that instance, then I'd say based on the position that the players are, the role that they play on the pitch, that each position should have its
own ranking.
It's not that's just its own ranking, but its own level of standard that you should expect. Like from like the forward attacking players, them you expect from them that they're going to get goals and assists. So you rank them based on that. You know, the defensive player, you rank them based on what they're supposed to be doing in terms of tackles won and stuff like that, you know, interceptions or whatever the case might be. But if you have someone like, let's use Garnacho for example, we spoke about this at length the other day. If you have an attacking player who is not scoring goals, not getting assists, then he's failing at his job, because at the end of the day, that's what you're on the pitch for.
Yeah. So these rankings are based off of impact on the pitch for the first 3 days, right? So as we get, you know, more into the season, and we start to see different players in different positions have more influence on the games, then definitely you start to see, you know, a few defenders. I mean, I actually thought about having Timber on the list because he did, you know, as a defender, put those 2 goals in,
score,
you know, score, clean sheets and so forth. So first rankings, don't kill it, gents. We'll get better as we go along. And
we're not killing it.
As I said, I am the mayor of fear. So
fear, toxic fear, maybe even plain fear.
So being the mayor of fear, if you realize I had a Manchester United player ranked at the last spot, number 15, and I had a Man City player ranked first.
Accident.
I could have easily.
That's the question. Where would you put Ngumoha if you weren't like, if we're being reasonable and just based on performance on the pitch? I wouldn't even have Ngumoha on this, and it's not even against anything against City, Manu, I should say, because Ekiti needs to be on this list. You can't have Ngumoha on this and Ekitike isn't.
Well, gents, it's not solely based on, you know, my preferences. There's a community of select Manchester United fans that, you know, assist in putting this list together. And
okay, you lose out for this just now, but okay.
Credibility just
gone
out.
You know,
I bet you never said that.
Yeah.
Our credibility just gone a while ago. Like a team of Man U players.
It's a good list. It's a good list.
Most intelligent benchwarming fans across the globe, you know, are Manchester United fans. So,
I'd rather you told me that
honestly,
you use
when I saw you guys sign Ngumoha, I'm like, I was excited because Ngumoha is going to score goals. Cunha is going to score goals. You know, so I don't have a problem with him being on it, because he looks good going forward. They both look good going forward. You guys just haven't scored anything.
And I mean, if you look at the advanced stats, the advanced metrics in terms of accurate crosses, chances created,
shots and goal, you guys have more.
Goal, passes into the final third. You know, Manu definitely is leading that, and Ngumoha is a big part of all of that, which is why I was like, you know what? Ngumoha deserves a spot on this list, our player of the month as well for August. So, you know.
Manu, player of the month.
Player of the month for Manu, yeah, he has been good.
Yeah, Manu, you gotta make that distinction.
Yeah, one for Manu. August is not going to be Premier League player of the month.
I think I went to Grealish actually.
Yeah.
I think I went to Grealish.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, good first list. I'll give it that.
Yeah, it's a decent. It deserves a 1, 2, 3 clap. Yeah.
That's an A plus list, guys. A plus.
Yes, sir. But yeah, just to wrap up, few news that was happening over the week. I think we touched on most of them already. We had Onana moving to a Turkish side. How you feel?
Is there like a? Can you cue the celebration for me?
Yes.
Look how this new keeper coming and just as bad as Onana. And I'm gonna laugh at you.
That's not possible. It is impossible.
I'm gonna laugh at you.
Hey, listen, don't get too excited yet, because
that is not possible. No, impossible.
As I see him, when they get rid of the hair and then bring him in, you see me? It's better you work with the devil, you know that the one is out there, man.
I don't know if you guys heard, right? Onana came into Carrington and demanded a pay
increase. Of course.
Yeah.
Dude, are you serious?
Like, a simple task,
man, sacks every game. You know, difficult is it to pull up him sacks every game, like,
hey. If anything,
you want him money.
Dude,
if anything,
you should be saying, boss, I know a lot of what happened last season is my fault. I will give up half of my wages.
I was gonna say, if anything, he deserves to be fined by the club. He should be paid for what he's doing. Listen, if you go to your job and you mess up every day, if like, let's say you're a cook, you go in, you put too much salt, you put too much water, you just mess up the thing, you're out of the job. You're gone. You're gone.
Boss, I know the food not hot still, but yeah. We reimburse some of the products.
Yeah, I mean, so the audacity of this guy, man,
this guy
unreal.
is just, I'm like, whoa,
yeah,
pay increase, my guy. Okay.
But yeah, so Onana is gone. I'm sure a lot of Man U fans are happy. We also have allegations on Chelsea. We touched on that. Let's see.
Let's talk about some of the interest stuff affecting a couple of the clubs, or 2 other clubs. Man U City. I know that Arsenal is going having some injuries as well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Big injuries, yep.
Isak is finally at Liverpool. Is he going to start?
Nah, he's not going to start.
Not going to start? Okay.
No.
Why not?
No, he's not much ready. He's not much ready. He missed all the preseason. He's not ready. Cause if you looked at the international games that he played over the last week or so, he came off the bench in like the 70-something minute. He's not ready.
I think I saw him playing 27 minutes in a couple of days.
Yeah, he's not much ready. Okay. And there's no reason to bench Ekiti.
Well, they might start, you never know.
Yeah, well, guess we'll have to see, man. But Liverpool fans are excited. I know a few Liverpool fans, they're just buzzing right now. Top of the league, they got the striker, they're looking good. Hoping they get Haaland and Wirtz clicking.
And Salah, because Salah isn't doing anything.
Yeah. I mean, he signed a new contract. And
bad news for the league. If Salah and Wirtz are not clicking and they're on top of the league, imagine when they do. That's bad news for the league, gents. Oh.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Are we doing a watch along on Sunday with the Manchester derby?
We'll see.
Because I might actually be in church at that time. Let me see what time that game is going. What time is that game playing?
Yeah.
That game is at 11:30. No. That's Sunday, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, Mark. I don't know if you're going to be around.
I might be here for the second half.
Yeah, maybe the second half. No. We'll see.
Yeah. Okay. All right then. Well, I think that's full time here. Unless you guys have anything else.
What's you guys?
Get your City jersey ready. All that
Score
Palmer's out there, we
prediction.
can get stuff from now.
Well,
Yeah,
well,
reach
Upset
back.
alert for the weekend. Upset alert. Well, let's take this. So I have 3-1 Man U. You
Yeah.
have what, Dre?
3-0. What's his name? Erling.
3-0.
3-0.
Wow. Okay. Okay. I love the
What's that you're
confidence.
drinking? What's what you're drinking, my friend?
Don't worry about what I'm drinking, man. It's like I'm drinking that you are get drunk.
That
But
might be
3-0, Haaland hat-trick.
Okay.
3-0. I'm going to give this one to Manchester City. Yep. Man City
okay.
to make a comeback. 2-1. 2-1.
Okay.
Yes, that is how it will go down. We will see how it actually plays out. Yeah, should be a good one. You know what? It's gonna be boring. I'm just gonna call it from
Yeah,
now.
it is going to be.
Scrappy
Nah.
goal.
It's gonna be a very exciting match.
For the first 10 minutes, it's gonna be exciting, but then after that,
What about side to side?
From City, Man U is gonna be looking to dominate and put the ball in the net.
We'll see, because the last 3 times you guys have played us, you've literally just sat back and countered.
Yeah, this is a different team now.
So let's see. Yeah.
Oh,
Different team on the Ruben.
got you. Yeah.
And then upset alert for the weekend. Funny enough, I'm looking at the fixtures and
Nottingham drawing with Arsenal. I think that would be an upset.
I would love for Arsenal to lose that game.
I would love to, but I don't see them losing. I think they probably just come out of that draw for that.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
I
stranger
was
things
looking
have
at that.
happened though.
yeah, I was looking at that and I'm thinking that to myself too. But you know,
Because I think last season, with the exception, I mean, it's a different team, but you know, maybe new manager bounce, them come out, want to prove a point. I don't know. And I think last season, with the exception of Chelsea, Nottingham Forest actually got the better over the big 6 teams.
yeah, possible.
Yeah.
You know, I would not be surprised if Sunderland put up a good matchup against Crystal Palace.
They have been doing good.
I mean, they've won 2 last one.
Yep. But I think they lose that one though. Palace to win that one. Although Palace did lose Eze. I guess
It's
we'll
not
see.
much about Mills. I just feel that might be a close one.
Yeah.
So I am looking at I have Wolves beating Newcastle, getting their first one of the season.
No, so that happening.
I have Wolves beating Newcastle. It's out of the box, but
Whoever the last Cunha
Me.
from Wolves, the last Aitnor in defense,
yeah, but
and Larson is out injured.
For me, Wolves are going down. I can't
Yeah,
see
I
them
don't
staying
see that
up.
happening.
Yeah.
I mean, it was either between Chelsea losing to Brentford or
No, stop, because
Alright,
Brentford don't have Mbeumo anymore. They don't have Wissa anymore. Who they have running?
Yeah.
looking.
And Chelsea looks good.
It
Joe
would
Pedro
be-
is good.
It would be lovely, just absolutely delightful if Burnley could somehow pull off a win against Liverpool. Just nick a 1-0 win.
Burnley.
That would.
But I mean, they aren't playing that badly, but I don't see them beating
I don't
Liverpool.
see that. I mean,
I know. I don't see. I'm just saying it would be so
Liverpool would
lovely.
Liverpool would have to not show up for that game.
Yeah.
Nobody get
Have
off the
a
bus.
off game. Yeah. But I guess we'll
Arsenal
see.
might be the most vulnerable
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
big six this weekend. I mean, other than the derby with Man
Yeah,
United,
I don't see that derby could.
okay, that new manager bounce.
Yeah.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah. Sir.
Yeah, but that's it. That's it for me.
Yep.
Oh, check out the merch. You know, done by your truly 1224. Look up
Yes,
yourself,
sir.
Marc.
1224.shop.
Yeah.
For that shop, gents, you
So if
know.
you're not in a business and you want some merch like I did at A&B Tax, if you're looking for a tax guy, link me. You know, get your merch done by 1224.
Yes,
Yep,
sir.
send us a DM on Instagram or shoot us a message on the page. We do custom orders as well. That's a custom order right there, Mr. Man City fan. Yep, looking-
Well said. All right, gents. I think that's it.
Yep.
Until next time.
I'm out.
Stay warm.
Yes, sir.